So here's my review of another Taifeng masterpiece. Never thought I'd have enough toys to start a playlist. This is F-14 Laser Fighter, battery-operated die-cast transforming jet fighter pistol, and it was discounted. Anyway, so another cool toy from it comes from 1984. Let's take a look at the box for a second. There's some cool stuff on here in English. They have a little description of the F-14, you know. Pretty good there. And also I like the description for image of laser fighter F-14. When this F-14 Tomcat is varied to a pistol, it have main spearhead laser light and 2 auxiliary laser lights to destroy prospective targets. Also, 2 missile-type bullets can be ejected out to cause damages to the enemies. When touch the trigger, the horn will sound loudly to give enemies a fright. Indeed. Indeed. Anyway, let's take a look at the toy itself here. So this is F-14 Laser Fighter, mostly plastic, although it does have some die-cast bits. Just kind of pick it up here for a second. So, this thing doesn't quite look it. This is another Taifeng toy that uses parts of the old Takatoku VF-1 Valkyrie. Again, this is a Bandai reissue. First off, we can kind of see landing gear is the same, the front landing gear and also the back landing gear. So you can see, same thing there. They just added a big laser contraption there. The little nose blisters are still there on this thing. Oh, they're not quite the same, but you can kind of tell they must have used parts of this figure to remold and make this figure, or make the F-14 Laser Fighter. It's a cool thing here with the back, the rear landing gear. These kind of just go in and they pop out. They don't actually have a spring. You see how this section is kind of suspiciously shaped. You know, it's like, why does it look like that? So they actually took parts of this, just like a chunk of this, and used it here for the landing gear. Because they just wanted to preserve the entire mechanism, because some of the panel lining actually doesn't line up between the two. They just, you know, took it and reversed it. So yeah, that's kind of weird. I have to wonder if I get enough Taifeng toys, can I assemble a strange mutant VF-1 toy? So anyway, getting back to the F-14 Tomcat itself. You know, wings move in and out. That's a pretty good F-14 that way. This is where the spearhead laser is. And you might be wondering, why am I actually holding down the big old 9-volt battery when it probably should have a battery cover? Well, it does. And this is the battery cover. You stick the thing on here. And okay, it's got its own landing gear. But you notice there's a problem here. Look at all this landing gear and then, oops, not lined up. Because if you put this thing down with the battery cover on, it rests like that. Or rests like that. So yeah, that was a bit of a failure there. So we're going to transform this thing into the laser fighter pistol mode or whatever. So you can probably guess how this is going to come out. You just mostly turn the thing over, put the landing gear away, fold the tail fins. Actually, I forgot to show you. There's this kind of cool F-14 logo on there. Come on, focus. Whatever, you can see that. Little F-14 logo there. Just flip down the tail fins. Some of these tail fins like to pop out because the build quality on this isn't quite as nice as a robotic aeroplane. And just push the wings down, which form the handle. Now to complete this, you're supposed to be able to fold the tail fin, or the tips of the wings in, sorry. And these are supposed to come together enough so that you can put over this handle. Basically, you squeeze these together and you put this in there. I can't quite get these tail fins to fold far enough so they can fit the handle over it. So yeah, but you can see what's going on there. You just kind of stick it in there and it locks in place. I mean, you can still hold the thing even with just the wings. So anyway, I'm going to flip down. Trigger very carefully. That's how the thing runs on a 9-volt battery, which is kind of funny because I had to take the 9-volt battery out of a smoke detector to test it. And again, you know, this thing actually kind of sounds like a smoke detector. And speaking of which, I just want to make something perfectly clear. This thing is very loud, very annoying. If you are in a quiet place and needs to remain quiet, or you're wearing headphones, please heed this warning because I am not responsible for the ear damage that will ensue. I'm serious, heed my warning. Okay, let's switch on the back there. There's 3 positions. Middle position. Ow. Left position. Oh. And right position. Let's make my dogs jump. Anyway. Oh. Anyways. Ow. This is the weapon that'll make you a real Top Gun. So this is F-14 Tomcat laser fighter. Yeah. So everybody, please vote in the comments which one of those sounds was your favorite, or which one you want to inflict upon your worst enemy. Anyway, this has been another review for CollectionDX.com of another weird-ass item from Typhon Toys that, again, manages to tie into Macross. Funny that.